let's go into the our final segment for today, our feature presentation, which is our airing of grievances. Each of us are going to address another one of our co-hosts about a film of theirs that they very much like, and which that person very much does not like. So this will be the first one that we do. Each of us are doing it to one other person. Corey will be talking to Doug, Doug to JP, JP to myself, and myself to Corey. But yeah, either it's a movie that they really like, and we just don't get it, or it's one that we have forced one of the other guys to watch over the years, and they fucking really did not like that film. But we'll start JP, since you're a big Festivus guy. Anything you want to add before we get into it?
Let the airing of grievances commence.
Thank you, sir. All right, Corey.
All right. I'm going after Doug. Doug. Throughout this first season of Live Breathe Film, we've heard so many times of how much you enjoy and love Avatar. Why? Right. I don't understand it. I don't understand why you like this movie as much as you do. I mean, I can understand why you like it a little bit, but if you would, but I don't understand why you like this world, this universe, as much as you do. Please explain.
It's a giant leap forward in filmmaking.
How so? How so? Because it's in 3D? Because the 3D was probably the best experience that we probably could have had.
The use of 3D, although 3D wasn't a new format, the use of 3D was groundbreaking.
Okay.
The way that James Cameron utilized it to transport the audience to the world of Pandora and live among the Pandora inhabitants and the avatars that existed among them. And so, while it may not be a perfect movie story-wise, the reason why I think this movie is so special is because of that movie experience where you feel like you're in Pandora and the Pandora feels alive. And so I think that's what's special about Avatar. Did you see it in theaters?
I did.
Okay.
Midnight.
And so obviously you did.
And I do agree with you that the experience was like no other. However, the story and the just overall universe that James Cameron was trying to build, it wasn't interesting. It was Pocahontas. Did you like Pocahontas? I hope so, because if you didn't, then it would really make no sense that you really like this movie.
I do like the movie Pocahontas, so and I like Ferngully. Yeah, I like Ferngully.
You ever see the Smurfs?
You like Dances with Wolves?
Dances with Wolves. Those were all great movies. So if James Cameron wanted to take inspiration from those movies,
inspiration. Not flat out rip them off.
To paint this beautiful world that is Pandora. I mean, granted, there's some cheese there with the unobtainium. It's like the resource that they need to obtain.
It's an engineering term.
What a great name.
It's actually an engineering term. When you take engineering courses, unobtainium is something that doesn't exist and has all the properties that the teacher tells you it has.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, it is.
I didn't know that. It just seemed like a goofy name that James Cameron came up with. Yeah, it did.
Visually, the movie is very strong. James Cameron is great at, directing and putting together a film that looks really nice. But I'll have to watch it again, but I just don't, for how much you love this movie, it seems, I don't really, I don't see it. I don't see it. And that's one thing that I want to understand that more.
I think for me, it's more the world he created. It's not necessarily the story of the movie that draws me to it. It's more the universe or the world of Pandora, the creatures he came up with that inhabit Pandora, the way that different things move. If you go into a cave and you've got like the things that glow in the dark and just like the uniqueness of it is super cool. And then just the visual experience of seeing it in the movie theater, I think is what's so special about that movie, and why I'm really looking forward to seeing what he has to do for the sequels. I can't wait for COVID to end so I can throw you on that Pandora ride and you can start drinking the Avatar Kool-Aid.
You've been talking it up for like a
Murph,
year.
I tried to get Murph to drink it. He's not drinking it. But I've got some more Kool-Aid. So drink up, Corey.
Now, I have one
like
more
an Avatar
thing.
cult leader.
Kool-Aid. One more thing to ask you. So, how many times have you watched it? Because obviously you saw it in theaters. I know I did. Murph did. I don't know if JP did. But
I've never seen it.
How many times have you watched it at home, not on a 3D TV with them glasses that people had, back in the like late 2000s, I guess?
I've only seen it once at home.
You've only seen it once.
It's not the same. Yeah, it's not the same. It's like
I watched, how many times do you see it in theaters?
Twice.
Both in 3D?
All right, so you've seen it more times than I have.
Yeah, I've only seen it once.
Yeah. So it's kind of like 1917 was like an amazing experience at IMAX, and I saw it on probably like DVD or HD. It just wasn't the same experience. Some things are made to be seen, as Christopher Nolan would say. Some things are made to be seen on a big screen. This particular movie, I think, was made to be seen on a big screen.
James Cameron would say that as well.
Yes, he would.
Yeah. And so I think you lose that when you bring it home, and then you're just kind of relying on the story, which, as you point out, Corey, is kind of a mediocre story. Really, I think the appeal of Avatar is the use of 3D and the world building that he did.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely gonna. I mean, I know I've said this before. I'm definitely gonna watch it for my second time before Avatar 2 comes out in 2023, probably.
Yeah, hopefully it gets re-released in theaters so we can all appreciate it and
we
the
can't.
glorious of.
No one has 3D TVs anymore, so you can't.
James Cameron did say that we will shit ourselves with our mouths wide open with the Avatar sequel, so we have that to look forward to.
Wide open.
What is he gonna do? Put Smurfs in our fucking theater with us?
It's like there's actually going to be actors in each theater that run around and do stuff to you. Throw water
this whole pandemic like a way for James Cameron to buy all theaters and then fucking upgrade them where they actually teleport you to another planet?
They can handle Avatar 2.
Jesus.
He's going to retrofit all theaters with the seats that rumble and
D-box.
Water is going to be thrown on you and slime and shit.
He's like, it's not going to be a great experience, but you're going to love it.
Yeah, I haven't seen the first one since midnight opening day in fall.
Yeah.
But I'll watch it again before the second one comes out.
What year did this movie come out?
2009.
2009. Good Lord, that was a decade ago.
I wonder how. One thing I'm curious to see is how well the special effects hold up now, if they do. I mean, this movie, it cost so much money to make. I wonder if the special effects just still, in any way, hold up.
Well, it's on Disney Plus, so. But like Doug said, they probably will re-release it before the second one comes out. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, I would imagine
that'll probably be the next time I see it. It'll be in theaters when they re-release it.
That's fair.
Live, breathe, film.
We will have a whole episode about Avatar.
We'll all go.
I can't wait for them to just piss Murph off again because they're going to restart the 3D craze like they did the first time.
I don't think we're falling for it this time.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen, Doug.
I think Cameron's going to pull another rabbit out of the hat with this one.
What? People are going to be going out and buying 3D TVs? It didn't happen 8 years ago. It's not going to happen now. Yeah,
the tech wasn't where it needed to be. It's there now.
The tech won't be there until we can watch it without having glasses on.
Correct.
When that happens,
which is where
That's when you
Which
can.
they have that technology now.
Yeah, well, maybe they can pull it off, but I mean, yeah, Nintendo 3DS.
Nintendo, yeah, 3DS did it.
When they can pull it off in movie theaters, that's when it'll be a game changer. Until then, it's a novelty. All right, Doug, hit JP with your best shot.
Come here. Let's go.
I do not fucking like the Snyderverse movies. I don't get them. I think the coloring is way too dark. Batman vs Superman is the one that sticks out to me as just like the worst Snyder of the Snyderverse Batman or Snyderverse movies. It's just boring. It just sucks.
Yeah.
Lex Luthor was horribly cast. We got Jesse Eisenberg, who's just like not interesting. His lines, I don't know if he was trying to do like a Joker impression. I don't know what he was trying to do, but he just like wasn't intimidating to me at all as a villain. Snyder goes over the top with these like Jesus references to Superman that kind of get a bit distracting and a bit weird. All the dialogue I found to be a bit I'll describe it. It's kind of like what we've complained about with certain directors where like it doesn't feel like these characters are actually talking to each other. They're just kind of like a lot of exposition.
Precious Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, like Christopher Nolan has a tendency to do, especially in Inception. But yeah, I just don't get these movies. Batman vs Superman, I didn't even see it in the theaters. I saw it when it came out on Blu-ray, and I had heard horrible things about it. My expectations were at the floor. Somehow it was worse than that. Probably the worst superhero movie I've seen is Batman vs Superman. I would take Suicide Squad any day of the week over that movie.
Oh my fucking lord, man.
I agree.
So do I.
Suicide Squad isn't even fucking funny to watch.
It was kind of funny to watch when
That
Murph and I
movie
were watching it.
sucks.
It's entertaining.
Let me tell you a little story, Doug. Let me tell you a little story about an alien that comes down from the skies and destroys an entire fucking city fighting some fucking Michael Shannon. Batman. He hates him. He fucking hates him. And the whole movie builds up to one of the greatest scenes in any comic book movie ever, where Batman's wearing the full suit.
Martha!
Not that
What
one.
did you say?
That one sucks. Wears the full suit and just beats the living shit out of the Superman. As a Batman fan, Doug, should be literally everything you've ever wanted to see in your life. And you're gonna shit on it.
Because it wasn't done correctly. It was...
You're wrong, Corey! Sit down!
No. It was a fucking...
It was done so well!
No, it was
The whole scene was so beautifully shot. The eyes of Batman glowing. The first time we've ever gotten glowing Batman eyes.
The fight was an embarrassment.
You're an embarrassment. This fight's amazing.
Well, no, we got glowing Batman
fine.
eyes in Dark Knight.
It looked fine. So
no, we didn't. They were awful. That was like the fucking stupidest glowing Batman eyes we've ever gotten. There were televisions in his eyes. They didn't even work. You get the shit beaten out of him.
Why did the
You
movie?
get the shit beaten out of him.
Why did the movie start with the Waynes getting killed again? Why do we need to see that?
Because we needed to see it again. Because it's a different Batman.
Yeah, it's like Murph. They haven't gotten to the point that Marvel has gotten to, or Sony, where they don't need to explain and show Uncle Ben dying.
They're just like, you know the story.
The last time the Waynes died, Murph, kids were born in like 1992. This time the kids were born in like 2002.
Uncle
It's
Ben,
been like a solid 10 years.
We've seen die like 4 times at this point, so we're good.
Uncle Ben hasn't died enough.
Because it wasn't an origin story, so why did you need to see them getting killed at the beginning? It doesn't make sense.
Because it was beautiful and Jesus.
They wanted Jeffrey Dean Morgan in the movie, that's why.
I mean, absolutely, because they could use him now for Flashpoint Batman if they wanted to.
Do you at least agree, like, Amy Adams is not a good Lois Lane?
No,
I fucking hate Amy Adams. But I hate Man of Steel. Man of Steel's fucking garbage.
Man of Steel's the best Snyderverse movie.
Wrong!
Unless Wonder Woman counts, in which case Wonder Woman's the best.
No, that's not.
What
a
about
Snyderverse
Justice
movie.
League? That's the best Snyderverse movie.
I think Justice League is better than Man of Steel. Man of Steel's trash.
I don't know.
The
like Man of
gigantic
Steel.
metal spider peeing into the ocean.
They're all.
And that's the whole final fight.
They're all just a big Sunday of disappointment.
I will live and die on the fucking mountain that is that Batman versus Superman fight was everything I actually ever wanted it to be.
It could be so much better though.
Until Martha
It was offensive
Until
to me.
I'll give
They'll do
you
it,
Martha.
dude, they're gonna do it again in 20 years, and you're gonna like that one more.
No, they
Hopefully.
won't because they
I would hope
they only
so.
did it once in my entire lifetime.
Yeah, but now they like redo Batman every like fucking 3 weeks. So
They're not gonna
Murph,
because
I
they'll
would
never
fucking
redo
hope
Superman
so.
because Superman sucks. Superman's the most boring character on Earth, and he
yeah, they really
deserved
need to
get-
make a way to make him more interesting.
He deserved to get
Wonder
the
Woman.
shit beaten out of him
It's
by
like Wonder
Batman.
If you could
Woman
take
is-
Captain America through Winter Soldier and make him like
Like fucking
awesome, you can
badass.
make Superman awesome.
They probably no.
They've
it's impossible.
successfully done it in the comics. They just decide not to actually use the ideas that they've used in the comics for whatever reason. I don't understand why.
We'll go with no. Fuck Superman. Batman beat the shit
Wonder
out of him.
Woman's
It's on
the one
film.
that-
Let's go.
Wonder Woman's the one character that they have been incapable of updating. Yet she's more popular.
Corey's on his airing of grievances with Wonder Woman.
Seriously, I think she had more personality than Superman, and it was with Gal Gadot playing her.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And Henry Cavill is actually like a decent actor.
I was gonna say, don't you dare talk bad about Henry Cavill.
No, he's a good
the one
actor.
thing.
He's a
He's
good
the
actor.
one
He's
shining
just like-
star in that Snyderverse.
No, Ben Affleck is Batman. Is
Ben Affleck's not bad.
Fight
He's
me,
good.
fight me, Doug. I will light you on
I
fire,
like
Doug.
no, I'm with JP. I like Batfleck a lot.
So Doug, you gonna watch the Zack Snyder Justice League? You want them to release the Snyder Cut?
Of course I do. I need something new to shit on and and bring to my airings of grievances for the next year.
I'll be
very
ready, man.
interested.
I'm sitting all 4 hours. I'm gonna write notes down just to clap back.
I'm very interested to see like if it goes one way where it's like, wow, this is a dumpster fire, or if it goes the other way where it's like, wow, this is like actually like exactly what we wanted all this time.
There's no way that
It's
everyone's
gonna
gonna
be
be
right in the
like,
middle.
this meets
No,
my
of course.
unrealistic expectations for what this movie was supposed to be.
It's not going to be, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying that like as a whole, the fanboys are gonna fight, of course, but I mean just, you know, people that are actually living in the real world, I wonder, you know, how it's gonna fall.
I don't know what this real world is you speak of, but
Not the Matrix, JP.
Martha.
All right, that's the Snyderverse for you. JP,
Yeah.
let's do
Hi, bud.
this.
Hi, buddy. Let me know if I get the order right, because
Sure.
it's been a while.
Let's do it.
Harry Potter and the fucking Sorcerer's Stone.
Yes,
Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
correct.
Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
No, that's the fourth one. You skipped
Order
one.
of
You
the
missed
Phoenix.
one.
That's the fifth one.
Half-Blood Prince.
That's the
God
sixth
damn
one.
it.
Prisoner of Azkaban.
That
There
is the
you
third
go.
one.
I think I missed one in the way here. I
You
added
didn't-
up.
You didn't get to the seventh one.
Oh, what did we really go to the seventh one? Deathly
Yeah.
Hallows.
Yeah, part one. And
Yeah, they took that book and made it into 2 movies.
Along
there
the
were
way.
8 movies.
But I've never seen the second half because I broke the curse before that happened. I've seen every Harry Potter movie besides the last one
And
in
you hate
theaters
all of them.
unwillingly.
Yeah,
I added-
I dragged you to plenty of them.
I added up all of the minutes of the ones that you dragged me to. And you know what it comes out to, Murph?
Yeah.
666.
For
Yeah.
wait, for 1, 2, 5, and 6?
Yeah.
What?
There's no way. There's no way you didn't.
Wait,
actually...
did I drive you to 5? Did you see an IMAX with us?
I have no idea.
Doug,
I've
Doug,
lost
you,
track
me, and
of my
Corey
Harry
saw
Potter
that one in
time.
IMAX, right?
Yeah.
And I yelled.
Is that
at
the one where
kids.
you yelled at those kids and
Yeah.
got? Yeah.
Oh, is that
the
the one where you left and came back and they got kicked out?
I came back and they got yelled at, and then they were quiet for a while. Deathly Hallows Part 2, I got people kicked out.
I was not at Deathly Hallows Part 2 because I've still never seen it.
Yeah.
I hate these movies so much.
But they're such an important 21st century series of film.
They're actually the least important of anything in the world, because after having gotten into the fantasy world, I realized that she just ripped off fucking everything from fantasy worlds and just made it with kids.
Made it mainstream.
Not really, because Lord of the Rings and shit, but in D&D. But fucking, I hate Harry Potter, man.
D&D, the movie with Marlon Wayans.
Yes.
That was a smash.
And Jeremy Irons, the greatest Alfred ever. And that guy with the blue lipstick. We don't speak about him though. Dude, fucking Harry Potter movies. I can't escape them even now.
You'll never be able to escape them.
They're always playing in my house, and I know them.
And when you go to Universal Studios.
Yeah, which great world building, but fuck, I hate the subject matter so much. Dude, I resent this so much. I think you paid for my ticket in some of them.
I think the 6th one I did.
Yeah,
the 6th one I did.
It took a bit to get me to go to that one.
Yeah, that one.
I'm a fucking dumbass. You were
a boss for coming to that one. I needed someone to see that one with, and you were like, all right, fuck it. Even though I fucking hate these movies so goddamn much.
I fucking hate them.
So what is it like? What is it you hate about them? I mean, is it like you don't like the actors or the story?
The story is fucking terrible. They're all kids, so I hate children actors.
Yeah, when did children actors become good, in your opinion?
Like the last year or so. I think I watched a couple of movies from the last year or so when children actors were like a different breed of human being now, where they actually don't suck. It was not Stranger Things, because they all
I didn't think it was.
It was some movie I watched this year. I think I said it on this podcast.
Yeah, you did.
I kind of turned the corner on children actors, and they were okay. Not back in the early 2000s. I still fucking hate these movies. I really do. My wife watches them all the time. Not a fan.
What about the Pattinson movie?
No, fuck Pattinson in that movie.
Dude, I remember
Robert Pattinson, the Goblet of Jesus.
Yeah, that was when he was full on Pattinson.
That one was funny because you didn't even see that one in theaters, but that for some reason we ended up watching it at your house.
Yeah,
on fucking DVD from Blockbuster.
Yeah,
and
that was weird. I can't escape these fucking movies.
We were just like, JP loves to say he hates them, but he really likes them. And that's why he's watching Goblet of Fire right now.
And you couldn't have been more wrong. It's amazing because yeah, but it's really not though. Because it's just bad.
It's heartbreaking when Pattinson doesn't survive.
Is it really though?
Doug's all in on Pattinson now that he's seen Tenet.
When his dad, Harry Potter's got
Pattinson's like the Twilight series
body, and he,
my boy,
yeah, my boy,
my boy.
It's heartbreaking
here, man. Nah, I can't.
You probably just need to read the books.
Oh yeah, no, I was gifted the second book one Christmas in I think early 2003.
Why did they skip the first one?
It's my grandma.
That's fair.
She probably just thought I did.
It was a nice, thoughtful gift, though.
Probably not.
They're popular, so there's thought behind it.
I think I read 40 pages, and I was like, this is fucking trash, and I threw it somewhere. And never again. But now, I'll hang out around my house, and, my wife listens to my audiobook, so I'll hear, and then Harry walked by and said, hello, Ron. And Ron said, I'm poor. And he just... And then it goes away.
And you just hear JP stop!
And then another one's and then Dumbledore said, Harry, you're a wizard. And then it goes away. That's my life now. Which I love my wife, fair enough. I've seen too many of these movies. Still never seen the end of it. I know that Dumbledore dies, and I know that Snape kills Dumbledore. That's
Spoiler
it.
alert.
I could not tell you a single thing about this movie series. I seriously can't.
You gotta
Other
watch
than
the last
Ron
one.
is poor, Hermione is smart, and
These are true.
Harry has a scar on his face.
Also true.
All true.
And then maybe that what's his face is in the movie. Gary Oldman's in the movie.
What about Malfoy?
He's a dick.
Also true.
And like Dobby wants socks.
And he wants to
For
warn
some
you.
for some
Dobby-
fucking reason.
And you
Dobby
said
has
you-
come to warn you, sir. And Leonard Maltin said that. I know that from Corey's bootleg ass DVD.
Oh my god. Yep.
Dobby has come to warn you, sir. Leonard Maltin.
I wish I still had that bootleg version of that movie. That was the best.
Yeah. I don't know why you
Did your
didn't keep
dad
that.
get you that?
Yeah, I think so, in the city.
I don't know why you didn't keep that. That's one of the great things.
Probably somewhere in his basement.
It's probably somewhere in his basement.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Murph, never again, man.
It was a fucking series that
It was a
spanned
parting of the
generations.
clouds that I've seen as many as I did.
Yeah. Fucking went through high school and college with that shit.
Yeah, never again.
Cheers, buddy.
Of course.
All right. And last but not least. So this one we said we would talk about it multiple times this year and then ended up not talking about it.
Time
So-
of reckoning.
In the year of 1995, we were going to cover it, and we never covered it. Then there was another point I think we said, but we didn't. And then we never got the chance to do the year in review for the 90s this year, which we'll get to in a few weeks. 2 weeks, I think. But yeah, we'll just talk about it right now. It's a little stinker called Empire Records.
Murphy's just not a fan of Rex Manning Day. He doesn't like Rex Manning Day.
Fucking it's corny. There shouldn't be days after fucking corny ass cult classics. And I mean, I don't even know if I can call it cult classic, but it's a cult movie. Got an audience that likes it. Fucking ripoff of Dazed and Confused. They just dropped it into the 90s and just put it on a random day, Rex Manning Day. It's not a fucking like graduation or like the first day of school, like all these other cool movies that deal with high school, college kids are. Or what are they? College kids? They just look like a bunch of fucking jerk offs in the 90s.
Yeah, I mean they're
They're a bunch of fucking jerk offs in their 90s.
they're kids, young adults that work in a record store. They're not specifically in high school or in college.
I'm currently looking at the poster and it's making me so mad.
I don't understand why this movie makes you so mad. It has all the kinds of
It's-
music that you love.
It is so clearly trying to capture a fucking audience that doesn't buy into marketing. Like, and that's I think part of what makes me so annoyed of it. Like they're trying, like grunge people, that like whole type of scene, like they don't want to be spoon fed a fucking mainstream comedy with Liv Tyler and Renee Zellweger. Like, come on.
But it's no
Come
different than
on.
any of those other like movies that came out at that point in time, like Senator
The only
grunge, like
what
fucking Powder.
Brady Bunch movie, they did it well because they were making fun of what they were in the time period that they were in.
I
the
feel
whole
like they make
grunge
fun of
era.
it. They make fun of it too in this movie. They make fun of a lot of shit. They make fun of like a lot of different genres of music. They make fun of fucking teenagers. They make fun of, you know, adults that are like in dead end jobs. They make fun of like so many different types of people.
If you say so.
And
But
it's got
yeah,
a great
what
cast.
it-
It's got a great cast.
Shout out to Ethan Embry, the greatest
Yeah.
Rusty that's ever played Rusty in all of the National Lampoon's Vacation movies.
It has multiple Dazed and Confused cast members.
Anthony
They're just
LaPaglia
little-
is amazing. He's so good in this movie. He's just fucking angry and
Oh yeah, he's the owner of the record
yeah,
shop.
Well, the manager, Joe.
But yeah, it's got Rory Cochrane and Renee Zellweger. Both of them are Dazed and Confused alums.
Liv Tyler.
Yeah, Liv Tyler.
Yeah, got Liv Tyler. But yeah, like you said, JP, it's got
The Greatest Rusty.
Ethan
Embry.
Ethan Embry.
Mm-hmm.
Why is his name on Wikipedia Ethan Randall?
I don't know.
Maybe he changed his name.
It says Ethan Phil Randall, known by his name Ethan Embry.
Yeah.
But no other actors. Like,
he's also
like
Can't
that.
Hardly Wait.
Yeah, no, he's good in those movies.
I feel like he plays the same character in Can't Hardly Wait. Almost the same.
He plays the same character in every one of those movies.
Yeah, I suppose.
But yeah, no, this movie just I don't know, it just doesn't do anything for me. And the fact that it has like the following that it does just kind of pisses me off. I don't know why. I mean, I think I kind of explained why.
I will petition this movie forever.
It's like against the people that it's portraying.
I don't think it's particularly portraying grunge. It's portraying so many different genres of music. I mean, there's certain people that in the movie that are like grunge.
It's 90s alt. Like that's what this movie is portraying. That whole like scene.
I think 90s
fucking early 90s.
Also. You have like Rex Manning representing those people that are like blind lovers.
Yeah, but he's like an old school guy. Isn't he like a 70s artist?
70s, yeah, but he's like he continues to come back and he's a fucking asshole, like, and he has this following, and people think that he's like this messiah.
Yeah,
and he's just a fucking deadbeat.
So, yeah, I don't know. JP, you ever see this movie?
Yeah, I have. I'm not a fan of this movie.
Figured you wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Doug, have you seen this? Have you seen this film?
I haven't, though. I feel like I need to, just so I know which side I fall on.
It's a great film. It's a great 90s film.
It's a 90s film. But yeah, I would hope you would watch it, and then we can get your opinion on it as well. But yeah, I just want to shit on this movie. So I'm happy I got a chance to do it this year.
The one movie that it makes Murph angry for whatever reason.
Yeah, I don't even have it as low as Batman or Superman on Letterboxd.
Oh yeah, what is your rating on Letterboxd for Empire Records?
Probably 2 stars.
I'm surprised. I thought you'd give it 1.
That's fucking generous, actually.
Yeah, based on how much you hate it.
What's your rating?
1.5 for Empire Records.
Is it going down as we talk about it?
Yeah. Murph is on his phone right now.
Yeah.
Just like lowering.
0 stars.
Hook, I gave 2 stars.
Wow.
Yeah, Empire Records I like way less. There was at least a point in my life where I mildly respected Hook, so I have to give it points for that.
Murph never
when you're
records.
Pee in your own pants. Hook was pretty fun.
But yeah, that's my movie. So yeah, this was our Airing of Grievances 2020 edition. We'll round the table next year and talk to a different person about a movie that they love and we hate. But
Murph's got a lot of ammunition against all of us.
Yeah, he does. He's got a notebook full.
I was able to pick movies for other people as well.
Yeah, that's kind of scary. Murph's can we do this every week?
I had a hard time.
I know what you guys like and don't like. But yeah, this was 2020, man. Our first year of doing this shit. So it's been fun. Exciting. We'll be coming up with some ways to change the format for 2021. Maybe not in the next week or two, but definitely at some point in January we'll be making some tweaks. I know that we're going to be putting our yearly film series on pause for the next couple of weeks. you're used to us doing that. But until we do the 90s, the decade in review, we're going to be holding that off. But we will resume with the 2000s in January. But prior to that, I know we want to cover the best films of 2020, similar to how we did it in our last episode, where we went over television shows. This time we'll be going over films. So you'll get to hear our top 3 from each of us for 2020. Also coming up, we have our most anticipated films of 2021, which if we had done this show back in 2019 would probably be very similar to our most anticipated movies of 2020.
It's pretty much like our summer movie preview.
Yeah, exactly. We get to do our summer movie preview all over again. Now we know never to do that again, which is why we didn't do a fall movie preview or a winter movie preview.
Yep.
But yeah, thank you to everyone who has checked this out, whether they've listened to full episodes or listened to little snippets or whatever on YouTube. Definitely appreciated. It's been fun doing this. So we hope you're having some fun listening to it. But
Happy New Year.
That's all we got. Yeah. So thank you for listening. Please like, follow, subscribe. We definitely all hope you have a very happy New Year. This should come out right before 2021 hits. So we hope 2021 is a fantastic year for you all. We hope you keep listening. But as always, this has been Corey, Doug, JP, and Murph at Live, Breathe, Film. We'll be back next week or next year, and we hope you are too.
Hey. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.